So I was watching the beta earlier today, and I listened to like this one 7-year-old kid like narrate some battle that he had, and I was like, okay, let's get some actual testosterone up in the mosh pit. So, this is Steel here, bringing you a NU battle versus, let me get his name, it was really cool, versus jonasgrapas. Make sure to go check him out. His link's should be in the description. He's a good battler. He has a couple vids up. Anyway, NU's my favorite tier, so this is really good battle. So let's just jump right into it because it's really good. Let me take a sip of my Coke first. So he sends out an Echo Grovile thing, and I send out my Shed Ninja, which is my Choice Scarf lead. I had no idea what this guy would be running. I thought he would just be like a Leaf Blade, like Quick Attack, Swords Dance kind of guy. So I just stay in there and I just take a crunch and I die. I roar him out as he goes for the Swords Dance, and that's awesome. He switches into his Garde of War, and I was afraid that he was going to be spexed. But so I just stayed in there predicting like a Will-O-Wisp or something crazy like that and set up a layer of Toxic Spikes. But he's actually Scarfed, because if that was Specs it would have killed me. And if it was support, it wouldn't have done that much. So that is gay. So I leave my Nidoqueen for Death Foddersies. And I go to my Ducky, because he's awesome. And he switches into, like, the Sonic the Hedgehog thing. And I need... He goes for an Earthquake, which is surprising. I thought he was going to go for a Rapid Spin. But apparently he's an Attacker, Sandshrew, kind of Sonic the Hedgehog thing with a Life Orb. But I just go right for the Ice Beam, so that way he cannot spin away my Toxic Spikes, which was really, really, really helpful in the long run, even though I only got one layer up. But still, that is good. He switches back into his Garde of War, and I actually am really afraid of the Trick here, and I don't want to like mess up anything, so I switch in my tools for to take the Trick in case he uses it, or take the Psychic really, really well. So I know that he's Scarfed at this point, and I just, I should have gone for a Reflect, but I just wanted to get up a, Light Screen just in case he was bluffing with the Psychic and had like Shadow Ball. But he goes for Crunch, and I live that because I'm max HP bulky with I think some in defense, not all of it. But anyway, I get up with the Reflect. Well, he goes for Swords Dance. I just go for a Wish because I know that I'm pretty sure that I should be able to live one just because I'm pro like that. I go for Psychic, and that will indeed take him down to a pretty good amount so that he is going to die eventually, regardless of what's going on. He goes for a Leaf Blade now that he's in Overgrow range, and because of that, he's going to do like a Dick Load to me, and that's just ridiculous, like doing a Dick Load to my tolls for thee. Ask not for whom the bell tolls. He just got owned by a Wish. Oh my gosh, I like wished and he just died. What a boss. Anyway, he switches back into his Garde of War thing. And I switch into my Ducky, who should be able to take that fairly well. And with the Wish, who's gonna recover a bunch of HP. Thumbs up if you like Coke. Thumbs down if you're a pedophile. Switches out into his Hypno to take my attacks very, very nicely, and probably start like setting up random junk on his own, because that's what Hypno's doing, and they like tear shit up and pass wishes. So I switch my own tools for these, so I can like predicting like a screen or a wish. And what happens here? I actually outspeed and get up a Light Screen just because I know I'm going to die. But check this. He goes for a Psychic, and with the Light Screen up, I live with 3 HP. How insane is that? That's so awesome. So, and then he gets hurt by poison, he gets the Wish off, but I get the Reflect just in case I'm going to need it earlier in the battle, or later, I mean, in the battle. And I really did, so I'm really glad that happened. So, I switch into my Ojai here, who should be able to... I set up Stealth Rocks, just like, you know, late game Stealth Rocks, why not? Because I know that he was probably going to set up on me, and if he had like Thunder Wave or something like that, I don't know, just in case. And he switches into his Rotten Fish thing, as I go for a Bone Meringue. It looks like Bonerang. Sexual joke! But, and that looks like it's going to be with, with the poison, it looks like it's going to be a 2 to 3 hit KO just because the reflect is up. And oh, look at that. With the reflect up, this is my Marowak here is max HP and max defense with Thick Club, so that he attacks really well too. And I get flinched. Okay, watch this. I get flinched on the first waterfall. I'm like, oh, okay. He's still going to be like a 7-something rather hit KO with me, and I should be able to finish off him before that with Bone Meringue. But no, I get flinched again, right, on the second waterfall, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's still going to be able to like 2-hit KO me with the waterfall. Now that Reflect's done, but okay, that's fine. So I can just kill him with this Bone Meringue since he's getting hurt by poison. He goes for waterfall again. And I lived that like a boss, basically. And I got flinched a freaking gun. It's so freaking dumb. God, 3 flinches in a row from waterfall. Waterfall! So, switching my Ducky to try to take the waterfall. And I actually take it surprisingly well. I'm not really sure why. It's probably because I'm not really sure what kind of Relicanth he's running. I should have asked because it looks bulky just because he has the leftovers. So he might be running like, I don't know, something cool like that. You know, unconventional is always better. And at this point I thought I would be able to recover stall him out, but he actually does carry the head smash, which is going to be like a 2 to 3 hit KO with lefties. So I just decided to kill him off with a discharge, and that is awesome. He switches into this flaw thing, and I just leave in my Ducky here for Death Fart disease because I didn't really want a Marowak to take a Focus Blast and die. So my Ducky actually lives, which is awesome, and I go for an Ice Beam, get some extra residual damage off on there, and that's awesome. So he dies to a second Focus Blast, which is great, and so now, excuse me, I burped from the Coca-Cola. So now I'm going to be able to switch into my horns, protect that guy off, and hopefully kill him with the points. But I don't, because he lives with like 1 HP, because I only got 1 layer of Toxic up, which is really great. But he misses the Focus Blast on my Ojai, which, like, you know, it all evens out. But he switches into Delibird, and I'm like, oh my freaking god, you are a professional Pokemon player, because only cool kids use Delibird. Alright? Just throwing that out there right now. He kills me off with a Stab, Hustle, Life Orb, Ice Shard. And there's really nothing he can do at this point, because I'm just going to be able to sweep the rest of his team with the horns. And that's what happens when you mess with the bull. You get the horns. Alright? Telling you right now. So, that is basically good game right there, my friends. So, thanks a lot, you guys, for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed the narration. Go check out me if you really want to. Go check out my opponent. His name was jonasgrapas. It was really cool. It was a really good battle, and that's pretty much all I got, you guys. So thanks a lot for watching. Peace out.